Microsoft announced its next-generation Android smartphone, the Surface Duo 2, back in October, and I have been using the device for a few months now. The Surface Duo 2 is Microsoft's second go at an Android device, and I think there are some admirable improvements over the last generation. The Surface Duo 2 is a unique device. It is a pioneering device in the smartphone ecosystem with its dual display technology from a hardware perspective. From a software perspective, Android is a completely different ecosystem from Windows 11. I think these unique circumstances bring on an extra set of challenges for Microsoft. Although the Surface Duo 2 is far from perfect, I still believe it gives us a glimpse of future mobile productivity. Let's take a look at my experience with the Surface Duo 2 and why I believe some of its biggest concerns could be remedied with time. The Surface Duo 2 has a slightly larger 8.30-inch pixels and dual display configuration with a 90Hz refresh rate. The display makes the device feel snappy, and along with the curved inside portions of both displays, it makes for a more fluid experience. Although the single display orientation has an unorthodox screen ratio, that is nothing new from a folding device. The curved edge also makes an appearance when the device is closed and, although I did not go to it as much as I previously thought, the curved edge doubles as a notification center. The curved glass is followed by a chrome bar on both displays that wrap around the device and transitions to the back where it meets the back glass. The back glass is slightly curved at the edges, giving it more of a figure than its predecessor. From the displays to the hinge to the back glass, the whole device feels and looks premium, much of what you would expect from a Surface device. It also comes in two colors instead of one like the Surface Duo with Glacier White and Obsidian. I love that Microsoft named the darker color Obsidian as a nod to the Obsidian block in Minecraft. The most notable difference, and probably the most controversial with respect to the last generation, is the protruding camera bump on the back. While I do not think it interferes with the original design of the Surface Duo as a productivity device, I believe it makes it more difficult to use one-handed. The triple camera lens keeps the device from folding back flush like the original Surface Duo was able to do. When holding the device in one hand and only using one screen, the device is like a wedge and, depending on which display you use, it tends to make one side top heavy. It isn't necessarily the wedge design that makes it uncomfortable. The weight distribution makes it more difficult to hold, especially since the device is already on the heavier side than other smartphones. The side that the device defaults to when closing it for one-handed use is the side that I think is the best for holding.